What's up, you guys? You are tuned into an all-new episode of Point of View. Welcome back. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I had a pretty fun weekend. Junie and I went to our local fair.
Right, it was so much fun. I won this big teddy bear from playing basketball.
Okay, do your big one. I also went to the fair and I won 2 teddy bears.
Oh, girl. Okay, I'm trying to stand me up here on this good Monday.
Well, I did the Riri special. Word.
Hey,
get it in.
Hard workers. Okay, I'm glad you guys had a really good weekend. We have an exciting episode ahead of us, but before we get started, of course, we have a couple of shout-outs.
Of course. So today we have a very special birthday that we're going to celebrate. You all might recognize him from his role that he played in Empire as Lucius, and also his unforgettable role in Hustle and Flow. Mr. Whoop That Trick himself,
Hey.
Terrence Howard. Happy 55th birthday.
Yes.
Today we ccelebrate you and everything you've contributed to the community.
Yes, put
Yes.
yourself first, Lucius.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Sorry, we got to
So y'all know that we are all about women's empowerment. And so we are celebrating Women's History Month all month long. Today we want to say congratulations to Divine Joy Randolph. Last night she won an Oscar for Best Supporting Role in a Film. And girl, she did her thing. I watched the show also. The show was really, really good. But it was her Oscar speech that really hit home for me, and I'm sure it will for so many others, where she said that she has been trying so long and so hard to fit in and be different, but now she finally just realizes that all she needs to do is be herself. So I hope that we all can learn something from what she said, and we congratulate you, Divine.
Yes, true inspiration to me, because I had the same, idea or revelation when I was starting social media. Just be yourself,
Yes.
it always wins.
Okay, every time.
But in other news, a Florida school threatens to expel a student over their mom's OnlyFans page. Now, for those of you who don't know, OnlyFans is a platform a subscription-based platform where it's mostly used by sex workers to post explicit content. Now, there's a lot to unpack with this story, but this kid is getting expelled for this.
They did get expelled.
They did?
It was 2. They took them both out. They expelled both of the kids for her having her link on the back of her car as like a sticker. Like you know how people have bumper stickers?
Yeah.
She had a big sticker of her OnlyFans link on the back, her back windshield.
Wow.
So they did actually
Well,
expel both kids.
With that being said, our school's becoming a little too invasive when it comes to students' personal lives.
I just feel like it's not. I understand, let me just say that. I understand where the school is coming from because it is a Christian school and it is a private school. So I do understand that they wanted to make an example out of her.
Right.
But I also feel like they took it too far because she's been doing it for 5 years, right? And she's had that bumper sticker on there for over 2 years and it's never been a problem. So while all of a sudden now, some Karen of a woman made her mad or skipped her in the line to pick up the kids one day and just decided
Her
that she
husband
was
was
gonna report them.
subscribed.
Okay, or something. Something happened because it's
probably
been
what
2
happened.
years and it's been up there for so long and she said she's never had an issue. So while all of a sudden now she gets an email from an angry parent and then the next day she gets an email from the school saying it's effective immediately.
Your kids are expelled.
They're expelled.
That's so messed up. Karen's husband was clearly subscribed. Okay,
And she
found
caught
it.
him.
And you're right, but
She caught him.
yeah, no, I mean, me. We don't slut shame here, If that's your job, do what you got to do to make money for your family. Whatever. In a perfect world, I wish we could just all accept everyone and whatever job you do to provide for your family, mind your business and move on.
Right.
But I also understand as an adult, sometimes we have to understand that all of our decisions can impact the people around us. And as a mother, you have to understand that your decisions can impact your child. Your child could be highly susceptible to bullying, get expelled from school, and you do have to make a decision there. It sucks that you have to be put in that position. but
From
you're
nosy,
there, and what are you gonna do?
It's like nosy neighbors. Like the houses being too close together and your neighbor looking at you cook naked. Like it's giving nosy neighbor, you know, because when she went on, I forgot, I think she went on Good Morning Orlando or something like Good Day Orlando. I forgot what it's called. But she went on some talk show and she basically was saying how her children knows what she does on OnlyFans, you know, like, but not because somebody else has told them, because they've had that conversation. The parents themselves have had that conversation. Yeah, well, yeah.
But it seems like the child has to suffer the consequences of their mother's actions.
Yeah.
Both of them,
Yeah.
both
It's
kids.
unfortunate too, though, but what I understand from, I guess, you know, what I've seen about it a little bit is that the school supposedly originally asked her to remove the bumper sticker. And
she did.
They said
She did.
refused.
No. She removed it. She removed, because she said that on the interview. She removed it, but then still, they that's why I said they wanted to make an example out of her, because they still went ahead and proceeded with the expelling of the kids.
Yeah.
Because she did remove it.
Yeah, I do think though that, you know, what people do in their personal life, it should be personal, even though she kind of made it public.
Right.
So I feel like that's why it kind of came into, you know, the school. But I mean, I can only imagine her kids probably were, even if, you know, they talked about it at home and they were kind of, you know, at terms with it. But, you know, to have other kids bring it up or maybe showing you what your mom
did you
doing.
see so-and-so's mom?
Yeah. And then it being a Christian school too, you know, that's crazy. But a lot of things go on at Christian schools, bro. So it's like, you know, are you going to make
Just like
it
a lot of
everybody?
things go on at church,
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Honestly.
Really?
I don't. The school
With what part? The school or?
The school did nothing wrong. It is a private school, so they have private funding. So if a parent who probably funds their activities, the school has all right to go with that parent.
Yeah.
Because the complaint that the parent has is not a bad complaint. It's a bad representation of the school. You can't expect your child you can't want your child to be in a Christian school and then be appalled when they don't want your car that has a sticker.
The bumper sticker,
With a bumper sticker with the link to your pornography.
Yeah.
No, you cannot in no way, shape, or form be shocked. Be happy that you got away with it for 2 years.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's her only source of income.
Right, that's theirs.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But every action has a consequence.
Yeah.
I make sure that I don't make choices that are only affects me. Yes, there are other ways to make money, but that's the choice. That's the choice you made. So this is the choice that the school made.
Yeah.
Don't be shocked. They could go to a public school.
Yeah, that's very true. It's not the end of the world. She can put her child in a public school, but
Everybody's mom is probably doing OnlyFans.
right, who knows? But then,
Not
that's
everyone, we don't know who else doing it. She just
everyone-
loud with her advertising.
Yeah, she just want to make sure she got as much subscribers
Right.
as possible.
Okay.
And I also don't want to be a part of the group of people that like pin only explicit content to OnlyFans. OnlyFans also provides a platform for content creators to post exclusive content as well.
Right.
So fitness instructors, people who cook, musicians, and things like that. But this woman is using it for explicit content. Yeah.
Instagram
Right.
subscription.
Right. But LOL. But no, she needs to put her
Doing her big one.
With her
She
husband.
is, with her husband. Yeah, she clearly needs to put her child in a public school for sure. You know, it's something
they
like
said
that.
they
won't
was
be
going to
accepting.
homeschool the kids. Like they had already,
Okay.
before this even took place, she said that they had planned to
old are these
homeschool.
kids?
I don't know. I didn't look into their age, but I know that she said that they were going to pull the kids out of school because of what they do.
Right.
And I guess they're known. Like they're big, you know, on OnlyFans. So
Oh, so that might be a reason why she chose a Christian school, because Christian schools tend to have some level of security, and if she is like maybe on like the celebrity
top
status
5% or something,
right?
yeah.
Maybe that could leave her kids like in a position of danger. You
Yeah.
know, who
Send them to a
knows?
private school, not a Christian school.
I mean,
It's
but like
private and
it's
Christian.
yeah, it has
That
some
one is
level
private and
of.
You
Christian.
chose both.
Maybe they got a scholarship there. I don't know.
it was an
Or
angry
maybe it
Karen.
was
I'm not
close.
trying to hear nothing else. It was an angry Karen.
Yeah.
Karen was pissed off because she caught John over here looking at Michelle.
Yeah, I'm not mad. And guess what? When I go to a restaurant and they give me bad service, I am a Karen too. So
Now, I
if
ain't gonna hold
see
you. Me
that,
too.
I am appalled.
Me too. I'm
I am
sending it back
appalled.
5 times if it's wrong.
If my child was at a Christian school and I see that and I'm in that line for a couple hours, I'm like,
You right behind her in your Jeep. You right behind her. You like,
and me,
is it the OnlyFans link?
yeah, I bet I'm gonna be nosy and I'm gonna click it. I'm saying, oh,
But she did say, okay, so she did also add in there in her interview, she did add that there is a paywall. So that not everybody has access to her actual link.
I'ma pay that
You know what I'm saying?
$5.99.
Or however much
crying.
it is. It might be $20.99. You know?
I'ma pay
You
it.
don't know, but
I need to
she
see.
did say that like there's some type of security. So like kids like because you mentioned bullying. So
Right.
like unless the kids are like of a certain age and have an ID, they can't actually access her content. Which I felt that because like they could literally go onto Google and type in whatever they want and see whatever they want.
Yeah.
But to access her content specifically,
Right.
you have to go through certain steps.
You
So
do,
it's
yeah.
not
and
that
you
easy
need
to access.
a card.
Yeah.
But no, sometimes people
The card is the least of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but sometimes people
my
can't
6-year-old
post
gets
Get
your
in there. They have fake IDs. They're gonna use a cousin that's 18 years old. Hey, I saw this mom in my school, and if I was an 18-year-old cousin, I'm nosy. I'm gonna look for you.
Yeah, very true. But sometimes you
not
can
looking for my
post
friend's
people's
mom.
OnlyFans content on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, there has to be a healthy balance with schools between like, enforce your conduct, but like let's not like bring people's personal
Meddle
lives
into people's
yeah,
private
and then like
lives.
use that against them. Something that's done at home and you're using it against them.
Her kids have been going there for 5 years.
She was doing it at home or wherever they do it, but she brought that to the carpool line.
Does it affect the kids academically? No.
It doesn't.
But it
But
does
that
affect.
affects them in their school
It
life.
affects the kids
How?
because other
Because
kids are
they-
probably talking about it.
Because you
about
see
it.
it when Michelle go pick up her 2 kids.
That's where it starts.
for,
But
for
now,
like 10 minutes you
Oh
see
my
the
gosh.
link.
Imagine if they're
Well,
calling her kids.
I hope these kids,
Oh my God.
have a great time being homeschooled. But we do have to take a short break. We have so much more discussion after this. Don't go anywhere. You are watching POV. Welcome back. And if you are just now tuning in, you are watching POV. So this next discussion is a topic that comes up in the media quite frequently. Can you guys take a wild guess?
Club Shay Shay.
No,
Is it Krishan and Blueface?
not this time. Thank God. Right. Not today. Maybe on the next episode of POV. But on today's episode of POV, we are talking about couples with large age gaps. Actress and TV personality Whoopi Goldberg defends couples with large age gaps. She opens up about how her ex-boyfriend is 40 years older than her. Y'all, Whoopi is 68 for reference. I'm sure this raises a lot of questions. One of the questions being, when it comes to relationships and age gaps, How far? What's an appropriate age gap before we start giving it a bombastic side eye?
I think I have like 6 or 7 scenarios for this. Because first, I feel like, as far as like, you know, younger women dating, I know that a lot of guys have this conception where it's like you can, once they're 18, they're grown. But I feel like, you know, you need to at least be 21 because 18 really is not grown if you can't buy cigarettes, you can't drink, or maybe you can buy cigarettes, but you can't drink. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to be in a full-on adult relationship, you need to be a real adult. Not was at your mama's house yesterday and you're going to graduate tomorrow. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And Whoopi, like 68 and he's 40. I know. I'm trying to I'm like, is he alive? Like y'all, we actually have a clip. Check this clip out.
Cher had all kind of wonderful young men. Demi Moore has all kind of Merle Oberon, Terry McMillan from How Stella Got a Groove Back. What is the problem? You know, the last relationships I had, he was 40 years older than me. I can't.
That means he probably ain't even around no more. I don't know.
But it wasn't her husband though.
The last.
It was a little boyfriend, maybe a boy toy or something.
But he can't even speak for himself.
He can't.
He's
Maybe, who knows?
108 right now.
Oh yeah, he might be still living. I
might still
so
be
agree
here.
with you guys. I mean, I'm open about this. I was in a relationship where he was 20 years older than me, and I got into that relationship of 20, 21 years old. And now looking back, being in my late 20s, I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't want my daughter doing that. Because when I was that age, I was not mature. Like I thought I was. You know, obviously when we're there, we're like, I'm grown. No, I was not grown. Like I didn't have the level of maturity that I have now to know that that probably wasn't the best situation for me, because there was just such a power struggle there with him being so much more older than me and him making so many decisions for me. And I got to a point where it crippled me. For a little bit, because I didn't even know how to like save up money. I didn't know how to like get an apartment or, you know, little things like that. So with age gaps, I think it's inappropriate. It depends. If past 25, it depends. It depends on the age.
25 years?
No. Okay. So if say 20 years older, if somebody's going to be 20 years older than you, I think it's acceptable if you're past 25 years old. If you're under 25, you have to stay within that 3 to 5 year age difference. That's my opinion.
Yeah, 3 to 5 is very small, but I was actually like tricked one time. Not tricked because I love my friends, but I was kind of like tricked into dating someone that was like 20 years older than me, and I didn't know. And he was like a super dark guy, and we all know that like darker skin just ages better, right?
Oh,
okay. And so
black don't crack, baby.
I'm telling you that black didn't crack. So a friend of mine hooked me up with this guy. I was in my early 20s. And she told me that like he was like 35 or something. So I'm thinking maybe he's like 12 years older than me or something like that. So anyways, I was dating him. It got thick. You know, I spent a lot of time with him. But when my son was younger, I didn't like have anybody around my son. So I would just have my time with him and all this stuff. So eventually he was like, move your son down here. But I felt like something was off. So his birthday was coming up. My mom's birthday, the same day as his. So he was like, oh, my birthday is the same day as your mom's. Like, okay, well, what do you want to do? He's like, oh, no, I'm telling you because I'm turning the same age as your mom. Oh. My mom was turning like 45, 46. I'm like 22. 23. Like,
I beg.
So he's like old enough to be your dad, just like bringing up Drea and Jalen.
Yeah.
You know, Drea is old enough to be.
Drea
is old enough to be his mom, and she's actually pregnant. She confirmed that she was pregnant.
Yeah,
you heard it here first on POV because we literally brought up that topic. But like women, I feel like get a lot of backlash when they're older than the guy. Versus vice versa. Your situation.
Yeah.
What was your reaction? Because I'm still
at that point.
Girl, did you fall out?
No, at that point I was like a little bit mad, but I was in the thick of it already. Like I actually liked the guy.
Like, all right.
But it didn't last much longer after that because after he told me his real age, that is when the control set in. Oh my God. So I was out of there. But I stuck around a little bit after I found out that he was the same age as my mom.
Oh,
I never told my mom though.
Well, she knows now. You just said it on national television. Hello, mom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think 10 years.
Okay.
Like max?
Max.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Because then I start thinking of other things and 10 years for me, max. Because naturally, as a human being, you're gonna think about, well, when I was 2, you were 22?
Yeah.
No.
I hate when people do that comparison sometimes though, because we not there. Like I would never be dating you if I was 2.
True.
You would never be interested in me if I was 2.
But it's a
you
thought
were
that comes up.
dating.
Yeah.
It absolutely does come up. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm already like 30, you know, and you're like 40, 45.
Yeah.
You're 45.
But that's different.
you know.
Imagine being 20 and dating someone who's 50.
I don't know if I would be interested in someone that
I
old,
understand.
you know.
Yeah, but my grandfather
At that age.
Right.
was
You know.
18, almost 19 years older than my grandmother, and like looking back over their lives, I never saw like that age difference. You know, once they were grown. I mean, of course, I was born when they were grown, but there was never any
They were
issue.
just grown.
Yeah, they were just grown. So
Yeah.
once you're grown, I feel like you're free to do
Absolutely.
What,
Who defines
Naturally,
grown?
But it's
What defines
maturity
grown?
level. It's maturity level.
Yeah.
What do you have?
It's not maturity
But
level
does
because some
age-
people think
age
they're mature
doesn't-
at 18.
Right.
No,
Age doesn't
girls
define
do,
maturity.
and they could be because it's all about what are you accomplishing, what are your goals, where is your mind at, right? With relationships,
Yeah.
any of that. There could be a 35-year-old man still
what you
living with
tell
his
me.
mom. I think that it's about maturity, not necessarily age. I still physically will say, okay, my cap is 10.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, if you tell me, you still a youngin', it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
What if both parties are established adults? Is that number still questionable?
Exactly.
Yeah. Cause
How?
for me,
If you're basing it off of
when you're
maturity.
grown, it's your business. Once you're past the point of outside input, you do your thug thing.
I agree with that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like once
Yeah,
you're grown,
it's
yeah.
your own
That's why I said
decision.
under 25. Like that's because come on, y'all. When we was under
Okay, so
25,
question.
Yeah.
So
we were
question.
very immature.
Yeah, we still needed
Right.
our parents.
Yeah,
So
we
question.
did.
So for the Gen Z, 21 to 22 to 23, 24, 25 years old, like
Right.
21 to 25-year-old women out here, right? The ones who are established and have like, whatever they have going on, whether it's social media or their own businesses, because a lot of the young girlies are on their stuff right now.
Right.
Still immature.
me.
And they and yes.
But they should not be dating someone who's 50.
Hold on. Some are immature, but some are also mature
Yeah.
mentally. Some actually have it together. Like
Yeah.
were raised right. They're
Yeah.
just on the right path.
Yeah.
What if they happen to fall into a relationship with someone who is 50?
I'm telling you,
But
coming
the
from
50-year-old
someone who was
is
there,
mature too.
I can speak for someone who was literally in that situation. It is not going to be a good situation for you.
Hypothetical.
You will not.
I feel like every situation is different.
Every situation is absolutely different, but you will
What if she
not
got a
have
good one? What if she found a good one?
No, every situation is different, but you guys will not have anything in common.
And that's the thing.
It's so much to go through. It's very emotional. It's a roller coaster. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
2 out of 5 stars.
Hypothetical. 2 out of 5 is crazy.
Yeah.
Terrible Rotten Tomatoes rating. But no, hypothetical,
Yeah.
right? I go out there and I meet a bunch of people in the business world going to conferences and stuff like that. They never can guess my age because of what I have going for myself,
Yeah.
right? Put me in that situation, but I love my man.
Yeah.
He's only 2 years older than me. But hypothetically, if I was single, I'm only 24. I'm
Okay.
24.
Okay.
I can connect with somebody in their 40s easily.
Yeah, you could.
Easily.
But when it comes time to have kids, and your kids are 30, he's on his way out. Well, probably 40. You know what I mean? He's on his way out. That's something that I had to think about.
today.
No, I'm telling
his way
you.
out is
I had to
crazy.
think about that when I was in my relationship. I was
Yeah.
like, dang, by the time I'm going to be ready to have kids, by the time
Yeah.
they're
You're gonna
20,
be running behind
30,
them by yourself.
they're going to be going to your funeral.
Oh no.
Yeah, are you even going to
But
be
you
able to
know
walk
what?
my daughter down the aisle? No, it's facts. It's absolutely facts.
He might last till he 108. We don't
Yeah,
know.
Whoopi man is
Okay,
still
okay,
alive.
we don't
We do not
care.
know if Whoopi's man is still alive.
We don't, but I'm hoping he's still
you know
alive.
What? There is also a little part of me that low-key judged, like secretly, guys that are significantly older and want to date younger because it's either
A little fetish.
not just the
Sometimes?
fetish,
No.
but like, what is it that you cannot correlate to someone on your level, that you need to go to someone, or that you want to raise someone, raise
That was
someone
my
that's
Control.
20, 21 years old. And most of these people, they don't even have relationships with their daughters.
Yeah.
But then they want to raise a 20-year-old child.
It's
Yeah.
control. The man
It's
wants
control,
to
a fetish. Like there's so
Yeah.
many factors.
Yeah.
But mostly it's control.
Mostly, yes.
Because that young woman needs someone to lean on, and obviously they're probably in that position for them to lean on them.
Yeah.
So I feel like mostly it's a control thing over fetish.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think your 20s are definitely sacred years.
Yeah, for sure. Enjoy your
For sure.
20s.
So enjoy your 20s, and that doesn't mean to go off and have the time of your life
Yeah.
doing the wrong things, but find out what it is that you want, what you want to do, what your path
Exactly.
is, and just date platonically.
date,
sometimes.
for
You
sure.
Just lock in so early.
Absolutely.
And then it's a wrap.
But you
Nah,
guys,
baby, I love
No,
you.
no,
we
no,
are
no,
running
I'm not
out of
enjoying
time.
my 20s with my man.
We
No,
are
there's
running
nothing
out
wrong
of
with that.
time, you
That's
guys. Catch us back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.